It's incredible to think that the Erie County Fair will be celebrating its 179th year this summer, but this week marks a different anniversary for the fair. 75 years ago today, they decided that the popular summer event wouldn't go on. Our Mike Randall goes into the archives to find out why.
It's a rare peek into the archives at the Erie County Fair.
Here's a newspaper from 1822. This is 2 years after the first Erie County Fair was held.
Marketing manager and history buff Marty Binias spent a lot of time here for his book a couple years ago.
We've got items that go back all the way to the 1840s.
There are all sorts of treasures here spanning the fair's 178-year history.
A couple years ago, I was going through the archives and I found this yellow envelope that was filled of pictures from the summer of August of 1943.
That year, 75 years ago, is now remembered as the summer without a fair.
It may be unimaginable now, but in 1943, there was no Erie County Fair.
It was right in the middle of the World War II war effort in Buffalo with its economy and its factory and thousands of young men and women away from Western New York.
According to published reports at the time, the fair managers wrestled with the decision, but then finally voted to cancel.
And one of the fair managers at that time went around the Hamburg Fairgrounds and took pictures of buildings laying idle, weeds growing, grass growing high, because there weren't the tens of thousands of people here for the fair.
This year's Erie County Fair will be the 179th. That 1943 no-fair year has been subtracted from the total.
History would tell if we had it, this would be the 180th, but because of 1943, the year without the Erie County Fair, we're at 179th this year.
Just for the record, this year's fair kicks off August 8th. For the Now Buffalo, I'm Mike Randall.